The bees are squeezing nectar just like milking cows, but this bee is different. He pierces the flower stalk with his stinger, then secures the bucket. Sliding down the stalk, it flipped a switch, and the nectar began flowing into the bucket. Its companions used sickles to harvest the pollen, while others flicked the pollen onto leaves using forks. Then they slid down, eventually dropping into the bee's cart to be carried back to the hive. The bees had clear rolls. They poured the pollen into a press, extracting the nutrients, which were then transported to the next stage. Other bees sifted the pollen into powder, then stirred the powder into the filtered nutrient liquid, ensuring it blended perfectly. They even used a blender, with the chef carefully tasting to make sure the temperature was just right. Finally, the prepared honey was poured into molds to cool and set, then sealed with wax to preserve it. All the work was progressing in an orderly fashion. Meanwhile, a pair of bees were on a date during working hours, chasing and playfully sparring, waking up a spider that had been asleep. As they continued to fool around, the spider had already locked its eyes on them, lying in wait in the shadows for the right moment. Suddenly, it captured one of the bees that had landed on a flower. The bee rushed to catch up, then attacked the spider with its sharp stinger. The intense pain enraged the spider, and with one swift strike, it knocked the bee to the ground. Next, the spider crawled into a wooden barrel. The bee rushed in for a fierce battle, but as expected, it was sent flying. Realizing the weakness of a lone fighter, the bee quickly dialed the hive's emergency hotline. Instantly, all the bees mobilized, shifting shapes in the air as they chased after the fleeing spider. Their attacks were so fierce that the spider couldn't withstand them and fled in panic.